And I was like, what the fuck, dude? Wow, like, holy shit. Like, out from one penis? They have really not done a lot of good with Star Wars porn.
So I saw some new porn recently.
Do tell, do tell.
It was called box truck porn.
What?
It is a box truck that has one-way glass around all of it. So from the inside, you can see everybody on the outside, but from the outside, nobody can see you on the inside. It was one of, like, the most inspiring pieces of porn I've ever seen. I was like, this is truly amazing that somebody thought of this.
It actually is pretty cool.
That is
Right?
pretty cool.
I was like, holy shit. Holy fucking, you can see, like, people will, like, look at it like, that thing's, my game just crashed.
That's what you get for talking about box truck porn.
I know, right?
Yeah. God is watching.
Yeah, it was super interesting. I was, I gotta say, I stopped what I was doing, and I was like, let me just figure this out for a minute.
Search for more of this.
What was it based off of those children's books? The boxcar. Boxcar children.
I feel like the boxcar kids, they never solved real mysteries. It was always just bullshit. Who
And they're
put the
always
purple
whining
dye in
because
the
they're
pool?
like,
Whoa.
Like, we
Whoa,
don't have any
where's-
parents. We don't have any parents.
They lived in a boxcar. That was super sad.
Yeah, if you're a bitch.
Yeah.
All right,
Good
Grant,
little wussy boy.
you live in a boxcar. Let's see how you do.
Oh,
I've
I
lived in
will.
worse. I've lived in worse.
Yeah, Mike,
Yeah.
we're not talking to you. You're obviously way more hardcore than any of us. I wouldn't
Boxcar's
say
got
that
nothing.
to you. I know you can do it.
I'm just
Hardcore.
saying, if you grew up in a boxcar, that sounds hardcore, but then you're solving mysteries that suck. Who cares who put the purple dye in the pool? Who cares? Unless they dumped, like, radioactive waste into the pool, who cares? It's purple now. Just don't worry about it.
By the way. Oh my gosh, I don't know where I'm going. Oh, I hate this fucking game so much. Oh, I hate this fucking game. Oh god, my heart.
I can't find a generator. Why is it so hard?
You walked past the generator.
Why didn't you say anything?
Because I'm letting you play the game.
Oh my god.
I'm not a
like you
good
have the real
survivor. I thought
experience.
that there was a method to your madness.
No, where is it? Where is it?
Try going back into the hallway and then in here. Cam
Guys, that's me. I'm done. Yeah, Cam Jansen. Let me see if I can look it up now that I'm
Troubleshoot hydro cracker. Is that a white man who can swim?
Troubleshoot hydro cracker? What?
I shit you not. His project portfolio, #1, troubleshoot hydro cracker complex fresh gas compressor cooling system and raised successful plant change request. I just like hydro cracker.
Yeah, that's a great word.
Oh, the books were Encyclopedia Brown. He was the boy detective.
Doesn't sound like Cam Jansen to me.
No, Cam Jansen was also another one.
Oh, okay.
And she would see things, and then she would close her eyes and go click, and then she would take a photographic memory photograph thing. That was her like superpower.
Cam Jansen.
cool.
Oh yeah, Cam Jansen Mysteries.
Yeah.
I was spelling it with a K. No wonder why some Asian dude who was a hydro cracker showed up.
Cam is short for like Camilla or like Cameron or
Camera,
seems very
because she
likely.
has a camera brain, Mike.
exactly. That's what it was all about.
Yeah, I didn't enjoy the Hardy Boys that much. My brother was super into them. I don't know. They didn't pique my interest.
Yeah.
Oh god.
They had a funny name though.
You should have pushed that one down.
You should have
We
pushed
should've-
your mom down.
Our YouTube name should have been the Hardy Boys, and then we should have had like a boner as
More like
the
Farty boys.
the Farty Boys.
Yeah.
I hate you, pig lady.
What's
Bye,
up, Andrew?
Dimitri.
Pig lady sucks, but she's got a nice butt.
She does. Gotta say.
Guys, I'd tap that. I
feel like
put my face in it.
everyone has one redeeming quality. Hers is her butt. Everything else,
mean,
not great. I mean, it's better than...
Oh, watch out! Watch out!
Hide
Watch
in
out,
there.
Grant!
Hide in there.
Hide.
Oh.
Yeah, just get the fuck away.
Hee hee hee. You'll never find me in
safe.
here, pig lady.
Yeah, Grant,
At
you always like
least I'm
walk
safe
away as soon as you get off
inside
the
my
hook.
mind.
Fucking run. Run the
Her name
fuck
is
away.
Piglet.
I wish Will
Will
Smith still rapped Why doesn't he rap still?
This doesn't
Dude,
need to do anything, dude.
when we were in college, we were in Greek mythology together. Tyler, were you in Greek myth?
Oh yeah.
And our teacher would play Will Smith getting jiggy with it before the exams. And it was like to get us pumped for the exams. We would be walking into class and then he'd have the music video for getting jiggy with it on the projector. And it was just like...
And he was the quintessential awkward white middle-aged guy. It was beautiful and perfect in every way. And he knew he was that guy.
Yeah.
And he rocked it so hard, dude. It was incredible. I loved him. Professor Erickson, keep being you.
So much awkward swagger.
Yeah, dude.
So much awkward
The
swagger.
most awkward swagger.
He was a good professor. His class was fun.
Yeah, like he was a really good teacher.
He's the type of...
It was close to where we lived.
Yeah.
He's the type of dad that I want to be when I grow up.
Yeah.
Like, just that awkward, but like just such a baller. But like an awkward baller.
What is, like, what the hell did you guys take Greek mythology for?
At least I was required to take a certain number of GEs. Like, general education classes.
Greek mythology is a general ed?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
So I
So
took...
you know shit about like Aphrodite and fucking Zeus and shit.
Yeah, dude.
Titans.
Pericles.
Yeah, Teen Titans.
Teen
not
Titans
at all.
Go sucks, but the OG Teen Titans was the shit.
Yeah.
Oh, that was great. And it was hot.
Exactly.
You see what
Like
Zone
Cartoon
Tan did to
Network.
that?
There have been some interesting pornos around that one.
Yeah, that was all Zone Tan, dude. I'm gonna send you some Zone Tan shit tonight. You should see what she did to Jenny the robot.
Oh god!
forgot about that show.
You're gonna ruin my childhood, dude!
Zone Tan made like a fucking 15-minute hentai about that. It's fucking
Holy
amazing. Yeah, dude. Zone doesn't fuck around. They're really good. Dude, Raven didn't wear
Raven
pants.
didn't
I
even
know. She had that camel toe all day. Fucking awesome. That's a one piece, dude.
Like, Starfire's like more of a basic bitch than Raven.
Yeah, she's
Let's
way
be
more
real.
basic.
I'm a basic man. What can I say? What can I say?
Raven comes with baggage, but she'd spank you a lot, you know, if you're into that kind of thing, Grant.
I mean,
It sounds like I get along well
You know.
with Raven.
You know, sometimes you like to, sometimes you like to be a little humiliated. You know,
I'm
sometimes,
interested in new experiences.
sometimes you like to be a little punished every once in a while.
I like new experiences. I like old experiences. I'm not saying which one this is.
I value novelty.
I really like when my girl dirty talks me in this tone of voice. She's like, "Oh yeah, you're so hot. It's such good stuff.
I really want to just stick it in you.
Let me sit on your face.
I want you to sit on my face.
Can I sit on your face?
Is that
No, that's Raven. They have really not done a lot of good with Star Wars porn from what I've never seen a Star Wars porn that was like good. You know what I mean? Not even the animated shit.
I have a question for you two, Tyler and Mike.
Okay.
When you guys stream together, like Grant and I have seen some of your guys' streams.
Yeah.
How frequently do you two fuckfaces talk about porn and sex? Because I feel
always
like
Mike.
when it's the four of
Mike,
us,
always.
when we do these 4-player streams, we always go on a 20 to 30 minute tangent at least down the porn, like not just porn, but like weird porn rabbit hole.
Well, yeah.
feel-
Rule 28, Addendum 2. When in doubt, talk about dicks.
Yeah,
Actually,
exactly.
you're right. You are
talked about this.
You aren't
Yeah.
wrong. We even made a tweet about it the day after that meeting.
It's true.
official. It's official.
Shit.
Part of
You're
our
right.
company policy.
You're right. My bad. I
Team
fucked
strategy.
up. I'm curious because Grant and I don't talk about penis nearly as much when it's just our
every
stream.
time I turn it on, I'm like, they're not talking about dicks. I'm out.
Boring.
We're done.
Lame-o. Speaking of dicks, have you guys ever been suspended?
No.
Like suspended by my dick or like suspended from school? Oh.
I've only
yeah.
been suspended by my dick. Not from school though. I'm a good boy.
Have you seen those dick suspension like mechanic things that they have?
I have. I've been on 4chan, dude. I've seen it all.
I have never been suspended, Mike.
You never got suspended. All right. What about
I got detention.
Oh, okay.
When I was in English class in 9th grade, my English teacher was my basketball coach.
Sorry.
And he put all of, like, there were 3 basketball guys, like, all in the same class, all in the same English class. And he put us all in the front row. And then one day we had an essay, and we were supposed to be writing this essay. And I was talking to my basketball buddies so much that he physically took my desk and pulled it to the front of the class and turned it around. So that way, if I wanted to talk, I had to talk to the entire class. And that's about, like, you know, that's about as bad as it got.
Dude.
Like, I didn't really piss my teachers off enough to actually get, like, suspended or anything.
Didn't he have, like, a whoopee cushion machine?
He had a whoopee cushion. Yeah, he put the speaker to a whoopee cushion machine under my desk, like under my chair, and started pressing it in the middle of class. It was really funny.
Wow.
He was actually a very good teacher.
Oh, super! He was probably the best English. He was the best English teacher I'd ever had.
Got detention for lying that I couldn't see the whiteboard in the front row. I needed glasses at the time, and no one believed me. I had detention 6 times for 1 homework I missed. I got suspended my senior year for bringing a fake knife to school.
Oh wow. Okay, that's something. I got detention for telling a fellow classmate to shut the fuck up, as well as for chewing gum in class. That's funny.
Dude, I got suspended so many times. Like,
you would have gotten suspended so many times. What'd you do?
My favorite time that I got suspended, was...
Your favorite time you got suspended.
Yeah,
that's a great sentence.
Was sophomore year. I had this math teacher who, like, it was like his first year teaching, so obviously we just, like, fucked with this dude, like, all the time. It was so funny. And he was, like, pretty cool about it. He was pretty chill. So this day I got to class early, and like I have like ADHD really bad, right? So like part of the issue with that is, like, you get impulses and then you just don't even think about it and you just follow your impulses and you just do something really stupid. So my impulse...
Chuck E. Cheese and M. Night Shyamalan.
Yeah.
Continue.
Hey, you cleared it. So so yeah, so I walked into class early that day. He wasn't around. My first impulse was to grab the blue marker and draw the biggest, veiniest, most syphilitic fucking dick on the board that I could possibly draw. So I started drawing this fucking 8-foot dick, right? And like I was putting like the wrinkles on the balls and like getting the veins in there, and like had like one of those like throbbing anime veins in it, like up at the top and shit like that. And like then and people were laughing, so I just kept going. So I started drawing like gross wet stuff all over the tip, and then this giant splat off the side of the fucking board, and then I started giving it warts and like broccoli growing out of it and shit. And then my fucking math teacher came in, and I was just sitting there with the marker in my hand, like this shit-eating grin on my face, with the thing on the fucking board, and I was like, oh shit, sorry, Mr. Landry, I was gonna erase this, and he's like, Michael, I have to send you to the principal's office, and I was like, why? It's funny. And he's like, you have to go to the principal's office right now. And I was like, wow, it'd be like a hard ass. So I go down to the principal's office, and the assistant principal was a super, like, he was not nice. He was very fucking strict on people, but I knew him because he was my freshman year history teacher. So we had a good relationship because I always got really good grades in school. And you know, I sat down in his office, and he was like, what did you do? And I was like, you know, I was like, I don't know, man. I don't, he was like, Michael, what did you do this time? Come on. What did you do? And I was like, I drew an 8-foot penis on the board. It had lots of STDs, and it was already finished with its job. And he was like, he started fucking laughing, dude. And he was just laughing, and he was like, and then all of a sudden he just wiped it off his face. He just totally fucking like went from like laughing to dead stone angry dad, and he's like, Michael, you're suspended. And I was like, what the fuck, dude? Wow, like holy shit, like out from one penis, for one 8-foot penis, dude. I'm suspended
you
for
needed at
that.
least 3 to get
Yeah,
suspended.
or like a second offense or something like that. Like, why am I fucking suspended? So now I gotta go home and tell my dad I drew a giant dick on the board. Like, come on, you know? Like, why am I getting suspended for this? And he told me it was sexual harassment.
Oh no.
He was like, yeah, that's sexual harassment. So that's why I got suspended for I sexually harassed my entire class and my teacher. And that was like written down. Yeah.
When
so,
this
like,
gets edited, the first thing of the video is for one penis. Like that is what is happening.
Tyler, you remember Polachek?
Yeah, I remember Polachek.
So he was ripped as fuck, right?
Yep.
Apparently, my family is from like Polachek land. My grandma's mother's maiden name was Polachek. So maybe I have Polachek blood. I just need to take some more
dude, I hope
steroids.
not.
This guy named Polachek, last name Polachek in high school, was like in like 10th grade. He was like ripped as fuck. Like
Oh, he would not deadlift, but he would God, what the fuck is it called with your legs? Like leg press? He would leg press half a ton. He would leg press 1,000 pounds.
What?
Oh my god.
Dude,
That's how you turn your butthole inside out, dude.
my next door neighbor's name is Joe. And shit, Joe?
Yeah, his name's Joe.
Oh my god, I just had like this weird like, oh shit, his name isn't Joe. But he was telling me how like he was 5'10" in high school and he played basketball and he dunked over a 6'7" guy. And he was
Holy
like
shit.
the white boy who wasn't supposed to be able to jump, and he was saying that he would leg press 1,000 pounds. And so he must have been like Polachek status.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Polachek was an interesting dude. He got a tattoo of Polachek on his back like it would be a jersey.
You gotta be fucking kidding me, dude.
Nope,
Nobody
I'm
punched him
not.
for that? I would have fucking punched
They
him.
deserve it.
I don't care how fucking big and strong that dude was. I would have put. Sorry, Grant. I don't do it on purpose to you. I swear.
I know. I know.
Where you going? Where you going?
Away from you.
We're not done.
Dear
Also,
God. Oh my God.
We're running behind on a bunch of cheers.
Yeah, go for it. Ryan.
Go for it. Sorry, chat.
No problem, guys. We have to go on these tangents sometimes.
So tell me more about this fucking asshole who got his name tattooed on his back like an asshole. Please. I need to learn more.
He was our sweeper. He was our last defender. Because like he could have been a good midfielder, but the problem was that he couldn't shoot because his legs were too strong.
What?
Every single time he would try to like shoot, it would go soaring over the goal. He would have to shoot from like half field to get it on target.
Okay, let me interrupt you real quick. So our school is known for its soccer, especially our girls' soccer team. And on our senior, like in her senior year, a friend of mine, Katie Delude, the ball was coming to her in the air, and she did this like crazy ass karate kick to it, and kicked it
bicycle kick?
so hard. No. Like from like she turned her legs into a T. Like the top of the T was her body and her other leg, and she spun backwards and kicked the fucking ball like that. She kicked it so hard that it broke. It hit a chick and it broke her fucking arm at the elbow.
Oh.
Yeah, just like
What the fuck?
yeah, like our girls' soccer team was sick, dude. Yeah, just like snapped it like right in fucking half, dude.
Wow.
What the fuck? I died
What
again.
is going on with you, dude?
I don't know. It's really weird. It like glitched out. It was super strange.
I can't take Novocaine. I think it's Novocaine because it has epinephrine. Because I guess epinephrine is supposed to like make
It's like
more
like-
adrenaline, I guess.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
so
that's what it does.
like when I got my wisdom teeth out, I was already in fight or flight mode because I was freaking out because I didn't get put to sleep for my wisdom teeth.
Oh my gosh.
And so I was already in like fight or flight mode, and then fucking they gave me this Novocaine with epinephrine, and my legs started shaking uncontrollably. Like to the point where it was, like one of those, I had this like brief feeling of I hope this doesn't last forever, because I couldn't control my legs, and then I would grab my legs with my arms, and then my arms would start shaking uncontrollably, and it was the weirdest thing. But
from the Novocaine?
From the epinephrine in the Novocaine.
Right.
But yeah, it's like I have a really, really low drug tolerance to like everything.
Ryan's a sensitive guy.
Which is funny because I'm so tall.
Dude, I've been eating a lot of artichokes lately.
Dude,
I do not like
God
artichokes.
damn it, I can't fucking do it. Oh my god.
You just gotta believe.
I found the hatch.
There you go. All I had to do.
I cannot do artichokes, man. Those something about like artichokes is like one of the last foods that I still like. I'm just like, no, I can't eat it. Anywhere from like South Carolina to Arkansas and Texas, it's like all of a sudden the roadkill isn't squirrels anymore. It's fucking armadillos everywhere on the fucking road. And I'd never seen an armadillo in my life until I went down there. And then it's just fucking, they're everywhere.
Where in the South did you go?
I drove from here to San Diego once. So we stopped by Elvis's house, and we stopped by Roswell, New Mexico, and the Grand Canyon on the way out.
Where's Elvis's house?
That's in Memphis, Tennessee, boy. I got a lot of weird looks in the South.
Oh, I'm sure you did.
Especially like Virginia, West Virginia. We stopped at an IHOP at like 3 o'clock in the morning in West Virginia in the middle of the mountains. And my waitress was so infatuated with the idea of me that she sat down with me the entire meal. And like my buddy was like sleeping in the car. So here I am in this IHOP, and I got this like 96-pound, 5'6" girl from West Virginia like sitting in my booth with me, who's also my waitress, like asking me questions about the ocean. You ever seen the ocean? And I was like, yes, I've seen the ocean quite a few times. You know, it's cold where I'm from. And she's like, I hear the ocean is pretty. Is very pretty. And I was like, yes, it is a very pretty, it smells good. That's my favorite part, is it smells good. And she's like, what's it smell like?
Somebody want to come for me?
I'm coming for you.
Oh, I'm coming for you, all right, Big Daddy.
And then she was telling me about how she heard that Massachusetts is a place for smart folk. We got lots of nice schools up there. I was like, yeah, that's true, you know? I was like, I heard West Virginia is in the middle of fucking nowhere. That's not, I didn't say that. But yeah, it was very surreal. But pretty much anywhere I went, like, I got like these like backwards kind of glances, and then, you know, the braver people were like asking me if like whatever procedure I had done at the time hurt, you know, or like why my hair was pink, or like whatever the fuck at the time, you know. I don't know what it was. I think it was like one night my friends were out and they got like really drunk and they needed a place to stay, so
I'm dead.
They asked this sorority girl if they could crash at the sorority house, right? And she was like, yeah, like that'd be totally cool, like come on, like come crash. So they got to the porch and she opened the door and she was like, just kidding, and slammed the door in their face, right?
Damn it.
So they ended up like having to like sleep like on a bench somewhere on campus. And then like 4 or 5 years later, we're hanging out and they were like, oh dude, we gotta go do the Wednesday night. I was like, what the fuck is the Wednesday night? They're like, don't worry about it, just come along. And I was like, okay. Like, and anytime my friends were always like, don't worry about it, come along, something terrible always happens. So we go down to UMass Amherst, and we parked, and then we walked for quite a ways until we were in front of the sorority house, right? And they're like, all right, we gotta go back into the woods. So we go into the woods behind the sorority house, right? And my friend unzips his backpack and he takes out this fucking mortar brick. So like, if you don't know what a mortar brick is, it's a set of fireworks that you light, and then they all they shoot off one by one. They go pew, 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 bow, 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 and they just light it and fucking aim it at the sorority house. Right? So all these fireworks start shooting off at the sorority house, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck, guys? You know, we're running away, and they're laughing their fucking asses off, and like, you know. And I was like, what? Why did you guys do that? They were like, dude, we do this like every Wednesday night. That's the sorority house that wouldn't let us fucking sleep there. You know, you remember that? And I was like, yeah, I remember that story. You know, that was like 5 years ago. They're all graduated. Like, they're all gone. They're like, dude, it's blood, man. Like, the house still stands.
Back since the dawn of time.
Exactly.
Nobody remembers how it began.
These dudes have been shooting these. They still go and shoot fireworks at this fucking sorority house.
Oh my god.
Like we're closer to 30 than fucking 17 now. Fucking oh man.
Now it's creepy.
Right. Well, that's what again. That's why that's why I don't fucking hang out with those dudes anymore because it's fucking creepy.
Also, sorry guys, we're getting hard killers because of me.
Oh, what do you? Oh, why? Because you're hosting?
Because my survivor rank is 11.
What's your survivor rank, Grant?
My level?
Yeah.
Like I'm like 29.
No, your survivor rank. It's the top right.
19.
20?
Yeah, I'm. Oh wait.
19.
20.
Oh, I'm 20. Yeah.
Yeah, so you are the worst survivor rank.
Oh wow. Good for me.
Really?
Yeah, one is the best.
20 is pretty good.
No, one is the best, 20 is the worst.
Oh wow. Wait, so how do you? Is it just based on how well you play?
Yep.
Wow, I didn't think I was that bad at this game.
You just don't play very often.
Oh, is that just all it is?
Well, I mean, it's probably that, and also you typically, like, you definitely don't win more than you lose.
That's true.
That's
true.
Probably get about 50-50, which is probably why I'm around level 10. Although playing with you guys definitely brings my score down. Or up, I guess. I played Rainbow Six Siege last night, right? Because I was like, Rainbow Six Siege is fun, I wanted to play that. Worst fucking... God damn it. Worst fucking game ever. The community is so bad for that game.
That's not surprising at all.
I played one game, I joined in the middle, I missed a kill, like they were like, oh you gotta get, like they were yelling at me like where this guy was and I didn't kill him, he killed me, and they kicked me out of the team. And then I played the next game.
Get out here, loser, you can't even play this game good.
Yeah, exactly. And I played the next game. I was like, alright, that was a really bad start. Let's play one more. I played one more game, and the team was arguing the whole fucking time about who was fucking shit on the team. And I was like, I'm done. I'm out. That was 2. I'm done.
I remember Tyler and I would play Battlefield 1942 with, like, there was a place near where we grew up called Cyberstore.
Cyberstore!
And Cyberstore was this, basically, it was like a LAN party. It was a store that had 24 gaming computers that, like, and they were all hooked up on the same server, so for birthday parties and shit, you could get a bunch of your friends together and then
I'm getting you up and I'm gonna go for the other
you
guy.
know, play games together. So we would have birthdays and all of us would play Battlefield 1942 together. And it was
that's awesome.
Just it was incredible. It was so fun. And so playing PC 1942 with all my buddies was like one of the things where I was like, God damn, I actually really like video games. It's awesome.
I remember it was such a joyous, awesome feeling when you could go over to your friend's house and play their fucking Sega systems. It was so cool.
That was like me whenever I'd go to Tyler's house. I would always want to play like GameCube games or like N64 and shit. Because like I had my shitty Windows 95 with dial-up that I would play Age of Empires 2 with my buddies where we would be on the phone, look up our IP address, write the IP address down, then I'd have to hang up the phone, then I'd have to disconnect the phone, then I'd have to turn on the dial-up, then we'd have to try and direct connect by typing in our IP addresses, and then it would fuck up. So then you have to disconnect dial-up, reconnect the telephone, call up the buddy, try and find the actual IP address, and then do it again, and it would take like 30 minutes just to get a game of Age of Empires together. It was insane, but it was so fun.
Oh my gosh, that was so. Dude, I outrun this chick so fucking. No, don't come for me! Don't come for me! I hate you! I was so good. That was so good. I was hidden. Yeah, dude, that's like my PC gaming experience was like so fucking different. It was like when I went to my grandparents' house and there was nothing else to play, I would play Midtown Madness on her PC. I'm dead, by the way. Midtown Madness was a racing game for Windows 98 that I think it came with most computers, and it had early GTA engines with like the people. So like you could choose how congested your city was, and you couldn't hit anybody, but they would dive out of your way. So you could make your city like super crowded during rush hour and just drive through crowds of people, and they would just jump out of your way like water and shit, and then you could take your car off like jumps, and it was open world, so you could drive anywhere you want. It was super cool.
Oh, whoa, that's really cool, especially for a Windows 95 game.
Yeah, it was like 95, 98, but it was fucking old. Like, you know, this was like, you know, this was better than anything that was on PlayStation at the time, or like more innovative for sure.
Have you heard of a game called Museum Madness?
Dude,
Museum Madness.
Dude, Tyler knows what's up. Tyler just got a full half chub right now.
Yeah, I did.
Like
Full half chub.
a full half
Damn.
chub. Museum
Full
Madness
half.
was the shit. Museum Madness was a computer game that was installed on our computers in elementary school.
Okay.
And so we would play Museum Madness all day.
God damn it.
And like, I don't know, man. That was one of the fun ones. That was one of the real fun ones.
No, Grant. Is this your third time?
Probably.
We had Zumbinis
Dude,
installed on our
Zubinis.
stuff.
Make me a pizza.
Yeah, we totally had Zumbinis. Zumbinis,
Zumbinis was
fucking
the
great.
best.
Oh my
dude.
god, run, Grant, run.
Zumbinis
Run,
and ski
Grant.
free.
I mean,
chip-
I can't.
chip-
I thought he dropped. I thought that she dropped you.
Nah. It's alright, I'll spectate.
Did you guys ever play ski free?
Yes.
The little guy going down the mountain.
Yes,
and then
I
the
did.
fucking,
No, never played that. Never even heard of it.
Never played ski free, dude? Oh
Ah.
man. So ski free is a game. It's like, it's almost as basic as it gets when it comes to a game. Like it's ridiculous. But you're this little guy and you ski down a hill and you can hit dogs, and when you hit the dogs, they take a piss. And if you hit a tree, like it hurts you a little bit, and you can go off jumps and like do backflips, and that's pretty cool. And then at the end, like once you get to a certain point, this fucking like Yeti monster comes out and like will try to eat you. And like there's actually like blood on its mouth when it eats you. Like it's really fucking cool.
Whoa.
But it's like pre-flash game graphics. So it's just like it's the most pointless game in the world. I don't know. I thought it was amazing when I was a kid though. And then there was Chips Challenge that we played all the time. Did you ever do that one? It was like a puzzle game. There's like hundreds of levels. No.
The one
No.
chip challenge?
Chips Challenge? No.
No.
Oh, that was a classic.
Oh, I found it!
Yay! You did it.
Fuck yeah.
Got it.